Okay, welcome to our next video in our series of videos where we're recreating Asteroids as a multiplayer version. So last time we got the ship shape and the username and a few other bits we tidied up, and I showed you last time we were looking to do various things that are on this to-do list. So from last time I've just added this one as well as a to-do. Don't think we're going to do that today, but just thought I'm just going to keep adding to this list so that we've always got something to do. I think today we're going to tackle this. It kind of comes in two flavours. There's the asteroids. Actually, no, there's three. The shots and the ships. And I think today we're just going to look at the asteroids one, and then that might give us some information to do the other two when the time comes. Let's see. So, do we have everything we need? Yes, we do. Okay, let's get started. So, asteroids. So we kind of need to know. I think at the minute we automatically start at the same place, don't we? Let me just restart the server. See, we start in a random place. It's a shame I'm over there, actually. Let me just do that again. Yeah, I think the asteroids start at 100, 100, which is kind of over here. So I think the first thing we'll do is let's start them in a random position rather than there. So let's see. So that's going to be on the server, isn't it? So setup, that's in the setup function, which is here. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, we start each asteroid, all of them. If there was like 100, they'd all start the same place. Well, that's not really ideal. So let's just change this to a random. So math.random, and then we'll multiply that by params.server.width. So that basically gives us a point between 0 and the width of the server arena. And then we'll do the same for the height. Math.random multiplied by params.server.height. Okay. So that's our asteroid started in a random place. Okay, so let's think about the asteroids going off the edge. So the idea behind it, what I want to do is when the asteroids go off the edge, I would have liked to have been the other side of this one, but never mind. So when the asteroids go off the edge, I want them to go off by like an amount. So they'll be like kind of a little bit completely off. So, you know, completely off and then a bit more as well, just to give a little bit of a buffer. And then as soon as they go past that border here, they will immediately appear at the same distance below this arena line here below, but they'll be going at the same vector. So if they're going in like a northwest direction like that, at this point here, we draw a straight line down, they'll come on kind of here at the border in a northwest direction like that. And then the same on the left, right, if they hit the point here, and then it'll jump across and then it'll carry on over there like that. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. But I need to, it's not going to be as soon as the asteroid hits the edge, as I say. I want like a bit of an area where it just gives the player time to move out the way if they're near the edge and an asteroid comes on. So let's have a think about that. Let's create a function. We'll call it asteroid.prototype.edge. And I would imagine we're going to have to pass in the server width and the server height. Kind of makes sense. If not, I will correct that in a minute, but I think we're going to need them. So let's set a border, const border. Now you may think maybe this should be something set in the gameplay area, but I was thinking that different kinds of classes might have different borders because the asteroids are bigger than ships or shots. So makes no sense for the shot to go way into the distance that the asteroid does. So for now, again, I'm just going to do it here like this, and I'm just going to give it a border of 100. And the reason for that is that we are rendering. Where do we draw the asteroid? I think we set the asteroid as like 50 or something. Yeah. So the asteroid's currently set at 50. Now, if you remember the original game, the original asteroids are like the biggest ones, and then as you shoot them, they go smaller. You shoot them again, they go smaller. Shoot them again, they disappear. So I kind of need this number to be divisible by 2 and then divisible by 2 again as a whole number. 50 isn't really going to work because 50 divided by 2 is 25. 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. That's to say whether I do it linear like that. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just put arbitrary figures in. Yeah, let's try that. Let's put arbitrary figures in. But I know the initial ones are going to be 50. But I'm kind of thinking rather than set the radius in the constructor, maybe I should set the stage of the asteroid. Is it stage 1, 2, or 3? And then in the asteroid class, we can set the parameters there. So let's do that. Let's put 1, because all these initial ones will be stage 1. And then in asteroid, let's start giving these proper names. I don't know why I did initials. So stage, and then we can just say what's the, let's just do the hacky way to start with. We'll come back to this in a minute. If stage equals 1, then we can say this.radius equals 50. Actually, no, I can do this a lot easier if I just do, if I do, I don't know whether this will work, I might be getting too clever for my own good here, but let's try it. This.radius equals 60 divided by, it's going to be 30, 60 divided by 1. If it's divided by 2, it's 30. If it's stage 3, then it's divided by 4. So it's 1, 2, 3 becomes 1, 2, 4. So that's the powers of 2, isn't it? So is there math pow? Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work. So math pow stage 1. It's stage, it's 2 to the power stage minus 1. If we just keep stages 1, 2, 3. And that now should give us our asteroids. Oh yeah, because I did it at 120, didn't I? So let's go back to 60. Stage 1. Yeah, there's our 60. If we go to stage 2. There's our 30s. And if we go to stage 3, there's our 15s. Excellent. Okay. And the noise has gone down with it as well. So let's keep it at that. We'll put that back to 1. So now we can now do the edge. And I'm thinking, let's get rid of those logs. So I'm thinking const border equals 0. So then we could say if this dot x, so that's the left to right, is less than 0, so that means if it's to the left of the arena, however, it's got to also include the 0, so it's got to be basically 0 minus border, or we can just put border. Then this dot x goes to the other side of the screen, which equals the server width plus the border. And then we can say else if this dot x is greater than width plus border, this dot x equals minus border. So if it goes too far to the left, it puts it on the right. If it goes too far to the right, it puts it on the left. I think that looks okay. Let me just do the same for y. And let's change that to height. Okay, let's see if that works. So that is going down. So when it gets a bit off the edge, off the bottom, it should come back at the top. Oh no, because we haven't implemented the method, have we? So we need to do that in the loop. So where we do asteroid move here, so we can now do asteroid edge, which needs a width and a height, so we can set params dot server dot width params dot server dot height. Okay, let's see if that works. So that one should come on back on at the top. There we go. Yeah. Did you see how it jumped from the bottom to the top? Now, obviously, the arena is going to be much bigger than this, bigger than the normal viewable screen. So people won't see it go to the top. They'll just see it disappear from wherever it is and then move over to the other side. So this other one should have come across. Yeah, there it is. Excellent. And there's the other one coming across now. Cool. So that's the asteroids edge done, and a little bit of tidy up as well. I think we'll leave it there for this one, but we've got the basis to move forward with some of the other stuff on the to-do list. So we can scratch that off here. There we go. So thanks for watching. If you found this of interest, please like and subscribe if you want to see more vids like this. Otherwise, just look out for my videos in your stream, and hopefully this has been useful to you. Until next video, see you later.